What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on? If you first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Get everything where it can. Y'all can see me better, just in my lighting. I hope everybody is having a good weekend so far. My weekend is going to be jam packed with work because, like I said, I am not rich yet to where I can stream only on YouTube. I wish I was. I wish I did had 250,000 subscribers, but I'm not there yet. Even though I'm been 4 years strong, really doing YouTubing, I barely got to 20,000 yet. But it's cool. You know what they say? All things takes time. So until I get to that point, this is what I have to do. I will have to grind like any other American out here and pay my bills that way. That's what I would have to do. Um, Let me go and get some information here started. Let's get the stream starting to be shared because I know a lot of people are not even knowing I'm streaming. Now, guys, I'm sorry that I don't have a schedule like everybody else do because unfortunately in my life I am very busy. When you're doing full-time schoolwork, it's hard to be one of those guys that's like, okay, I can do what I need to do. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back, guys. I don't know what that was about. I'm trying to find out where that sound coming from off my computer. Oh, okay. I know where it's coming from. Hold on. All right, my bad. All right, I'm finna share the broadcast now. Sorry about that. But yeah, my it's real hard. My schedule's crazy. Um, as y'all know, I work in the food industry. I'm a chef, and being a chef slash cook, it is hard to pinpoint when my lives and stuff are going to be. So what I have to do is I just have to play it by ear. I mean, I don't like saying it that way, but that's just facts. I have to play it by ear. And that's why I don't have time to do a lot of my content that I normally like to do, especially when it comes to talking about some of the issues that's going on right now in America. So what I have to do is I have to plan. everything accordingly. So like tonight, I had some downtime. I'm caught up pretty at a decent rate at my schoolwork. I can actually sit down and talk to everyone tonight about current events. Now, tomorrow night, I won't be able to because I have to go to bed early and get back up and grind again at my job by 5:30. And then I can't do it the day after that, that Sunday evening, because then I got to go right back up again at 6 o'clock and be on my job again to grind. And then I'm off that one day, but that one day is going to consist of me being off trying to do schoolwork. So yeah, my schedule is shit. It really is. My schedule is shit. I'm so glad I have a wife because if I was one of those dudes right now, no wife, single and dating, my dating life would be so shitty. I'm telling you because I wouldn't have time for no to date no chick. I really wouldn't because I have too much on my plate. By the time I do schoolwork, by the time I unwind, by the time I get myself together, damn, here I am at it again. So it goes really out the window. So anyway, I just want to get a little dialogue so y'all know what's been going on. So just keep on the lookout and make sure y'all notifications are intact. And if you see my live pop up, try to go to it or do like y'all used to do. Just randomly throughout the week, just type in my name and see if I put something out there. And if I put something out there, share it. Share it with your family and friends. Because that's the only way I'm going to grow. I have grown significantly quickly on Instagram. I don't know what that shit's about. I thought that being a liberal social media site, I wouldn't grow like that. But Instagram, I'm growing pretty well. We got a subscription over there now. So if you want to subscribe, if you want the first subscriber, I'm trying to wait till I get at least 2 or 3 subscribers over there. So I'll start doing content over there, strictly nothing but conservative facts. So that way we don't have to worry about getting fact checked every 80 seconds on some bullshit. But enough of all that. We got to talk about what's going on with Donald J. Trump. I'm about to go and get me a cold one and talk about this because you got to need a beer to get your head around this shit. Because this shit here is stupid. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Give me one moment. All right, I'm back, guys. I had to get me a cold one, man. Um, so we can start this live right. So I'm back now. So let's go in and talk about what's happening with Donald J. Trump today. The injustice. We noticing a pattern when it comes to Donald J. Trump in this election cycle, starting out in 2024. Well, it's been like that since he started the election. Every time he gets a major victory, you got liberals always trying to find a monkey wrench to stop him. It's very crazy. It's like the story that you hear about in the Bible about people trying to do religious and righteous things and trying to do the right thing. Then all of a sudden they get hit with some bullshit. But that's what's going on with Donald J. Trump. So we also going to talk about um, what's going on with uh, the Democrats now trying to find a way to stop the crowding of the border. We already know that this is some bullshit. They do this every election term when they start finding out that people are catching on to the bullshit. Then all of a sudden they want to come up with these crazy nonsense deals that makes no sense. And they know it makes no sense, but they know also too that the conservative party is not going to approve the nonsense. So they could go and say, oh yeah, well, we tried, but it was the conservatives that said no. It was the Republicans. They don't never agree with us. So anyway, we're gonna jump up here. We're gonna talk about all of this and other things on the news. We're gonna do it old school tonight, cause like I said, wife's not feeling good, and I have a lot going on right now with remodeling. John Frank said Trump a Vince McMahon 2024. Oh my God, that would be a crazy ticket. One thing I know about Vince, he don't mind going out there fucking slamming people on tables and shit. All right, so let's talk about this situation. So Trump has been ordered to pay almost $84 million to a woman named E with the initial Jean Carroll. Now, here's some backstory of this uh, ridiculous case of BS. All right, hold on. Hold on. This thing is playing in the background. I don't know why they be playing this stuff when I'm trying to do stuff. Yeah, I'm live right now, Jim. Trying to make sure nothing on my pages and stuff come up because I'm so sick of hearing stuff in the background. I'm trying to talk to you guys because I'm not trying to play it. Give me 1 second here. All right, so that's done nowhere. All right, so this is what's going on so far. So a federal judge has decided that Donald J. Trump got to pay this woman named E. Jean Carroll almost $84 million in damages after he denied allegations that he violated her. So let me read what Troy said. Troy said, communist judge and communist state stripped Trump of a defense. This could be you. Well, we already know that. That's why we're reporting on it. See, the jury decided today that Trump must pay $18.3 million in compensatory damages and a $65 million in punitive damage. And that was today. So you add that up, that's going to ring you about $83.3 million so far. Now, a federal jury in New York City last year decided that Trump was not liable for any violation that this lady was talking about, but he was liable for violation of abuse and defamation. Now that makes no sense to me. So if he's not liable for violating a woman against her will, then why would he be liable for the abuse and defamation? And imagine, what is this intimacy abuse they're talking about? Because when you're talking about intimacy abuse, that means that you're definitely doing something to the point that this woman is feeling uncomfortable. It's like harassment, but hands on. So if he's doing harassment hands on, I mean, he might as well say he did the other thing, right? So if you say he didn't do the other thing, then I don't understand how he's guilty of the other. It's stupid. I mean, to me, that makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And defamation, I don't know how he would be considered defamation if he's speaking his truth. I mean, like he said before, I've never met this woman. I don't know who this woman is. And y'all evidence that y'all have represented has proved that for you to intimately cross that line with a person, you got to know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally got to know them. All right, Karen Ferris, I just joined your channel. Thank you, Karen. Karen, also subscribe to my Instagram, Joel Davis Media Network. I'm doing series over there about what's going on with Donald J. Trump. Every week is all dedicated to Donald J. Trump. That's the series called Trump 2024. Any news I come across, big or small, talking about Donald J. Trump. So that way all of the fans and people that support the MAGA movement will understand why one of the greatest MAGA leaders of all time is doing and how he is shaping America. And hopefully maybe one day it gets to his ear and boom, maybe he might be on my channel one day. It'd be cool if I could get him on my channel. I think that'd be the shit. Now, this is what Trump posted on Truth Social after all of this came out that he is ordered to have to pay. Absolutely ridiculous. Fully disagree with both verdicts and will be appealing this whole Biden directed witch hunt focused on me and the Republican Party. Trump posted this on Truth Social shortly after the verdict was read. He also put, our legal system is out of control and being used as a political weapon. They have taken away all First Amendment rights. And then Trump added after that, this is not America. Did he lie? No, he didn't lie. Because let's break down what just happened to this man. This man was found not liable for the intimacy part of what this woman said he violated. Now they found him guilty on the other two, and that's either here or there. I mean, again, I don't know how, but I'm not the jury, so I have to respect that aspect of what they found. But to go out here and take him to court for now defamation, saying it destroyed your life. How did it destroy your life? I mean, I'm about to get to the part where I say how did it destroy her life, and you tell me what am I wrong after I give you the rest of the story of my opinion of that. Now, this woman who looks like somebody's great grandma right now alleged that Trump violated her at Bergdorf Goodman department store across from Trump Towers in Manhattan sometime in 1996. Pause. If you ever heard of Bergdorf Goodman department store, I want y'all to listen to that. That department store, okay, in any of the Manhattan areas, in that area where the Trump Towers is, and I visited there about once in my whole lifetime while I was in the military. And that was 10 years later. And they told me that even in 96, they had this. Surveillance cameras was all the way through that area. 96 now. Surveillance cameras was all through that area. That is a high tourist area. Donald J. Trump was infamous even then, a celebrity. Okay? He was still considered in 96 one of Forbes' most successful businessmen. He was still taking interviews everywhere in America. So you mean to tell me a man of that stature, that power, and that status is able to come to a fucking department store called Bergdorf Goodman, where everyone but in their mama can see him with you? And back then he was married to somebody too. Let's see who Trump's wife was in 1996. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I think he was married. I'm trying to figure out who his wife was back in 96. You know, I gotta find out. He was married to Marla Maples. Marla Maples is around the same age bracket as my auntie. Okay? She's a baby boomer. She is 60 years old. E. Carroll don't look nothing like this woman, Marla Ann Maples. If you look at Trump's history of women, Trump only fuck with women that when they get old, they still look like a high 7 and a low 8. And when they're young, they are a smoking 9 to a 10. Lady, you're nowhere near on that statue of what Trump usually fuck with. So I already know this is a lie. Sorry, I'm calling it like I feel. It's a lie. Prove me wrong here. You are 20 years in the game and you look like somebody's great grandma. His wife, Marla, still looked like she was when she was young. This is who Trump, this is the women Trump fuck with. So I already know that you lying. You already done fucked up. Exactly, Jim. It's gotta be a plan. You look at that damn woman. That woman looks like she is 80 plus years old. So that means 20 years ago, she was in her 60s. Ain't no damn way in 96 she was looking like a banging 60-year-old. The only banging 60-year-olds they had was Sophia Loren, and all them women, and they are gone on to Jesus now. So, lady, stop that shit. Trump wasn't fucking with you, but we'll play along. Now, Trump denied these allegations, but they said that since he was in the White House in 2019, I guess he used his platform as an intimidation tactic because he was speaking his truth. So that's why they award this woman $7.3 million in compensatory damages, other than the reputational repair program. I didn't even know he had a reputational repair program. What is it? Some motherfucker coming around and going behind you after you done fucked up in life and say, hey, it's not true. Okay, that person's good. They're good. Man, stop that shit. And then $11 million in damages for the reputational repair program? 11. Okay. I need people in the chat to explain to me what the fuck is a reputational repair program? Please tell me. Because as long as I've been on this earth for 40 years, I've never heard of no shit like that. I heard once your reputation is fucked up, it's fucked up. It takes more than $11 million to repair that shit. It's priceless. You basically got to put in some work to prove you're worthy of having a stand-up reputation. I just want someone to explain it to me. Is it some type of fucking fairy going around, sprinkling fairy dust and shit, making your reputation all standard and clean again? Because if that's the case, I need some of that shit from my past when I was a youngin'. When I was a badass kid. Shit. I'm 40 years old now. There's some people still remember me being a badass kid. Some teachers right now saying, oh yeah, I remember that little fucker. I mean, come on, man. I'm just trying to figure this out. What? Reputation repair program. And then these statements that they talking about again while he was in the White House standing up for himself was $65 million in punitive damages. So you mean to tell me that this man's word of mouth was so hurtful to this lady that it was $83.3 million worth of hurt? What about these other women out here that actually been victimized by rich men? What's up, my dog? That's what I want to know. What about them? The real victims out here. The real women out here who get assaulted and violated by rich men all across this world and even in the U.S. Why ain't they getting this type of money? Because they got some real trauma they go through. Their reputations are destroyed. Their self-esteem are freaking gone. So gone that they don't have time to write a New York bestseller about their experience because they're too busy trapped in their experience. So please make it make sense to me. And then they try to cut him off about his deposition. Now, Trump legal team has insisted that this woman has fabricated what she's been saying. And not to mention, she's been motivated to sell these copies of a book she wrote. And then he talked about there is an actual video on CNN where she was interviewed by Anderson Cooper, and these were the exact words she said. She said, getting violated with the R word is sexy. And numerous other things in that totally, and numerous other things exonerate me. And I'm with him on that. Because what woman who's been through that type of trauma, like she said from Trump, would say that getting violated is sexy. That's like a woman going through DV, wakes up and do a whole segment on a show on YouTube or Rumble saying, "Hey, DV is sexy. It means that that person loves me, even if I had to fight for my life in ICU." I mean, I'm just making it make sense, dude. And then the judge was beefing with Trump the whole time. Like, why y'all want to beef with the president? Because he's calling you out on your shit. I mean, this all don't make sense to me at all. It really don't. I'm trying to see what everybody's saying in the comments, man. Bless the chat as well. If you're new as well, please, man, donate to the chat, man. It helps out. It really do. It really helps out the channel because I love each and every one of you guys. And hey, you know what I'm saying? We load this one, man. Let's bless it. You know what I mean? Let's make this a great stream again. All right, let me go up here and see what we got going on. What else was also discussed? And then Trump, and this is why Trump made everybody mad on his case, the other side and the judge, because he was showing evidence that he was telling the truth. That Carol had a tweet back to 2015 in one image. This Carol woman wrote, "How do you know your unwanted intimate advance is unwanted until you advance it?" What woman that got violated talks like this? I understand somebody gonna come and say, "Oh well, you know, Joe, you know, when you get violated like that as a victim, you know, this is the way you think, and you know, it's all confusing." Bullshit. I was taken advantage of as a child, and I told y'all my story. And I've never came up with any bullshit like that in my life. I've never said that this type of shit is okay. I've never promoted that type of shit. So I don't want to hear it. That is someone who is up to some very disturbing intentions. Because if this shit was true, you would be traumatized. In fact, you wouldn't even be on social media talking like that. Like, what victim does that that's trying to sue? Then he also posted that Carol had been all over the place on the timing of this alleged incident, which never took place. And he's also saying that Roberta Kaplan is the one who is helping out this lady to act like this, and that's why he not surprised, because he went against this Kaplan person before and they lost to him. And I think it's a little strange that also Jewish Judge Louis A. Kaplan was the one that also did the procedure. Is him and this Roberta Kaplan related? That would be twisted if it is. I mean, why would he take a case of someone he's related to? I don't know, but I digress. This right here is just nuts. I hope that Trump gets this appealed. Again, like I said before, they're trying to financially cripple Donald J. Trump because they know that he can't be purchased, he can't be bought. So they trying to hit his pockets as much as they can to try to get him to kiss down the Nikki ring. You know what I'm saying? To kiss the pinky ring. Karen says she's on Telegram, but not Instagram. I would do Telegram. It's just hard. It really is. It's really hard to do Telegram because it is a lot to keep up and trying to tweet. And I mean, to text, and I just find it easier on these other platforms. So that's why. Yeah, that would be cool, Karen. Just let me know, man. It'd be nice if you do, because like I said, I could do more on the major platforms now. Because people don't understand that it's getting to the point now that these other platforms are starting to embrace conservatives because they got no other choice. Because conservatism is coming at an all-time high. You know what they say? The pendulum always swing the other way, and people are starting to become very conservative. People are tired of the formal lifestyle of this whole, uh, you know, try to be woke and free spirited. They're starting to see now it's not working. So let's talk about Biden. Biden touts potential border deal with Senate as Speaker Mike Johnson says bill dead on arrival in House. Lord have mercy. The president said what's been negotiated will be the toughest and fairest reform to secure the border if signed into law in the history of the U.S. Oh my Lord. Let's see where we went wrong on this bullshit. Now, President Biden on Friday appeared to tout these negotiations between his administration with the Senate to address the crisis on the southern border, despite House Speaker Mike Johnson saying such legislation would be dead on arrival in his chamber. In a statement released by the White House, Biden urged Congress to support a bipartisan package that would tie border security measures with aid to Ukraine. Right there. That's the problem. I ain't got to go no further. I guarantee you it's about the aid to Ukraine. We are tired of feeding these motherfuckers. I just did my taxes and I couldn't fucking file a Ukrainian for shit. I even asked the IRS. I said, hey, listen, man, can I claim a Ukrainian family? $10 for my from Taylor Lane. That's my OG right there. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you for blessing us, baby. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Y'all know what to do. If you can't do it through the super chats, God bless the Cash App as well. Y'all know what my Cash App is. It's always the same. $ the real Joel Davis. The real Joel Davis. Don't use the old one I had because I don't use that one that much anymore. So use that one. That one's way more accurate and active. I'm with you, Mr. X. I'm with on fuck Ukraine. I'm tired of them motherfuckers too. I'm tired because I can't claim them. I can't claim no Ukrainian family. What's up, Anthony? I can't claim no Ukrainian damn family. I'm up here busting my ass, working every day. My taxpayer dollars is going to them sons of bitches. They got weapons from the galore. They still fighting this war with Russia that I don't even know why in the hell they fighting with Russia anyway, because they asked know what Russia told them. They told them this a long time ago. Hey man, you can do what the fuck you want over here in your country. Just don't go and try to get cool with NATO. Because y'all know y'all ain't supposed to have no other countries bordering Russia to try to join NATO. Now they done got Turkey to approve what is it? Sweden to join NATO. I mean, y'all doing too much, man. Hold on for a second, man. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back. I just want to make sure I got everything straight. I mean, y'all doing too much. I mean, why? Why? Why do y'all so hell bent on going against the rules of joining NATO? NATO, all they do is dump money into you, and then when shit gets real, y'all already know how that goes. Anyway, he said the terms negotiated with senators would be the toughest and fairest set of reforms ever to secure the border. It would give me, as president, a new emergency authority to shut down the border when it becomes overwhelmed. He said, and given that authority, I would use it the day I signed the bill into law. Oh my God, help me. Hours earlier, Johnson wrote a letter to his colleagues in the Senate signaling the legislation addressing the border in aid to Ukraine has no future in the House. If Republicans there feel it doesn't do enough to address the record numbers of illegal immigrants crossing into the United States. I want to provide a brief update regarding the supplemental and border since the Senate appears unable to reach any agreement. If rumors about the content of the draft proposals are true, it would have been dead on arrival in the House anyway. Johnson wrote, I'm emphasizing again today that the House Republicans will vigorously oppose any new policy proposal from the White House or Senate that will further incentivize illegal aliens to break our laws, he added. A bipartisan group of lawmakers have been trying to secure a deal for months with White House officials to unlock $60 billion of aid to assist Ukraine's war. All right, so you want to unlock another $60 billion. And we gave them motherfuckers $75 billion already. Let's look and see again. I know I'm not crazy. I know it's got to be 75. I know I'm not crazy. I'm looking this up. Y'all can look this up on Google too. Y'all can look this up. I know I'm not crazy. So right now, all together, we have sent $60 billion in funding for fucking Ukraine. I want you to let that shit sink in. Since the start of this invasion and shit in 2022, we have given these fools that much money. So I'm just trying to figure out how much fucking more do you need? You ain't nothing but a small ass country. $60 billion, you should have been won this shit. And now you trying to convince me that we need to give these fuckers another $60 billion out of the $113 billion you allocated off the books to give these bastards? No, we're out, dude. This is too much. This is why we in fucking debt. So I had to put that in there before we start this bullshit he's done did. Now, again, Biden is seeking over $100 billion in funding, $14 billion for the border. Wow, really? So you mean to tell me you want to give these fuckers $86 billion of bullshit damn near? Because that's what you're going to give all of it to Ukraine, most of it anyway. And then we only going to get $14 billion for the border? Huh. What we going to do with the border, Biden? Because by the time that $14 billion get in y'all hands and you try to start to build whatever you're trying to build, It's gonna be too late. Your ass should be out of office by then. Do you know what we in right now, sir? 2024. You know how long it take them contracts to get started? Man, stop this shit. You ain't gonna, man, stop. Y'all sit here and believe that man was gonna give them fools $14 billion if y'all want to. Now, he's still talking about supply funding to aid Ukraine. And then he talking about in these $14 billion for the funds, he's gonna hire 1,300 U.S. Border Patrol agents, 375 immigration judges, and 1,600 asylum officers, and more than 100 inspection machines to help prevent the smuggling of fentanyl in the United States. Man, bullshit. No, y'all not. And let's say you did have all those numbers. You gonna mess around and lay off them fuckers within soon as you get you win the election, or you gonna have them not able to do their job like the other agent that got damn near fired riding on horseback. Man, this is so bad, dog. Hold on for 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. So my wife said that she was sorry for calling me away, but I told her, y'all know how we do, man. We're family. You know, we just having a conversation. And if you're new to the channel, this is what we do. This is a family like atmosphere that I create. Okay, you know how them conservative, excuse me, those liberals like to say safe space. Well, that's what we do. We create a fucking safe space so you can vent your frustration out within reason. Because half the time this shit is crazy. And it's okay. It's crazy for us too. That's why we sitting here talking about it. Very much crazy for us. So with that being said, guys, listen. With this situation with Biden now, with this border, I'm going to tell you how it's going to play out. Biden and them are going to play this. This is a tactic. This is what you call a offensive play. All right. This is how they're gonna go on the offense. They're gonna say, "Hey, we did a package. It's been prepared since 2023, and we once again took it to the floor of the Senate, which is led by Republican Senator out of Louisiana, Mike Johnson. Mike uh, shut it down along with the other conservatives, and we did our job. That's how they gonna do it. That's how they gonna play that mind game. They're not gonna tell the regular normie because the regular normie gonna fall for that shit, and they gonna be like, yeah, it's the Republicans because they say they want the border closed, but they didn't. They had a plan. They ain't gonna tell the normal normie that in that draft bill they had it where you got to supply $60 billion of your own earned tax dollars back to Ukraine to get this done. Oh, and by the way, that 14 billion that they giving to you, a lot of that's going to be allocated for manpower. So when shit's left over, you're not going to have a lot of to do with building no wall. They're smart like that. So that way, let's say if the Republicans would agree for it, and they did get this all sorted out, when it's time to go build this fucker, since it's close to the tax season, I mean the voting season, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, we couldn't finish securing the border because we didn't have enough funds to do it because we had to get this, woo woo woo. But for us to be able to succeed with blocking the border, we're gonna need you to vote me, Biden, back in for another 4 years, and I can show you I can get it done. And then you're gonna be, then somebody gonna be like a jackass, a regular normie that'll fall for that shit, vote him in, and guess what happens? Not shit get built. You got that extra money being used once again for shit that's not for securing the border. They don't want to secure the border. I'm just being honest with you. The liberals do not want to secure the border. They're making too much money off of this chaos. Think about it. You not securing the border, you could go out here and string along people that has been supporting you for years. You can use funding from the government to get these new immigrants to cater to your lifestyle, to your thought process. So when the time to vote, bam, you got these people looking at you like a goddamn shepherd. That's why in these other states that got all of this border crisis, Texas, Phoenix, and even California are pushing for immigrants to be able to vote based upon how long they've been in the U.S. And they try to make it like if you've been in the U.S. like 30 days or 60 days with a visa. So that's what they are. And yep, you're right, Mr. X and the rhinos and the chucks behind this shit, they're getting paid off the rip too. Because if they bust out and play that game of, well, I try to talk to my constituents for us to pass, but they just don't want to get on board. They're going to try to play the whole, oh, I'm the good conservative. I try to get this done. But my other conservatives that's MAGA supporters and believe in family first and America first, they're the assholes. We already know how it's going to go. But you know what's crazy? Even them touting this, it's falling on deaf ears in the hood. Guys, I'm about to show y'all something and read some comments about how people are feeling about Donald J. Trump. Yeah, that's what I said, Karen. It's pork, a straight load of pork. We're going to talk about how people are feeling about Trump coming back. So let me go to here. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go up here and read some stuff here. Hold on. Okay, we're about to get into this joint. All right. So we're going to talk about the Shade Room. If you never heard of the Shade Room, you're about to learn today. Y'all need to check out the Shade Room. It actually, has a lot of a lot of things has changed. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the shade room here, and I'm gonna look at some posts. Oh, my wife was on the night. Okay, I see you, Miss Davis. Y'all so love to Miss Davis, man. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find this post. I know they had the recent. All right, here we go. I had to find it. All right, so if you go into the shade room on Instagram, where I'm at now, man, I'm up here heavy. They talked about Mitt Romney. Y'all know he a big ass Rono. And he tried to say that Trump discouraged a resolution before the election. Now, guys, before the election of crazy ass grandpa in chief that is about a day short from being in hospice, Trump had the border locked the fuck down. You name a position, name a president that had the border more locked than Trump. Trump had that bitch so locked in, you could not go through the U.S. through Mexico from Mexico all kind of way. When you got your ass over here, you gonna get them things drawn on you. Then you gonna get taken to your little office or whatever. All right, you gonna go to the office. You gonna have that big buff either Mexican dude, the white dude with all this gear that I got right here, American First, Patriot gear, or some black dude that's like me, gun hole, military, patriotic, gonna ask you why the fuck you over here, what you thinking, what are you thinking right now? Give me a couple of good reasons since we ain't found none of them things on illegal guns, no illegal drugs, any of that shit so far. Why the hell you in our country? You better come with some valid. I'm a what they call it, a political prisoner or whatever from your country, political refugee, however you want to play it. We'll get your information, have you fill out some paperwork. We need some documentation that you really is who you say you is from Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Colombia, Venezuela, all that bullshit. And then after all that is done, we gonna say, all right, dog, we gonna send you back to your fucking country because you're not coming in. Sorry. We gotta verify who you is, player. You can't come in this bitch like this. You go back in your country, you chill for a little bit. We'll give you a call, or we'll get some people to come through and pick your ass up out your country and take you back to the US. You know, that's how we roll. You go in your little country, you wait, and guess what happens? If your ass checks out, ding, 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 ding. Hey, Mr. Burrito. Yeah, you get your ass over here now, man. You come to the U.S. We want you. Yeah, yeah, we're going to show you the American way. Get your ass packed up. Get your family, your dog, whatever you got to go. And guess what? You can get your ass over here and start the American dream. Now, don't drag your feet now. Don't be late, because if your ass is late, we ain't gonna pick you up at the gate. We moving, so you better get your ass over here. There you go. Get your shit packed up. You go up there. You start learning English. You know what I'm saying? Get friendly with everybody. You know, working. You know, you start paying for your visa and shit. Taking classes to learn our language. You know, Southern soul food. You know what we like to cook in the Midwest, the barbecues and shit. And then say, you know, you an American citizen in a couple of years. That's how we rock. When Trump was in office, that's how we fucking rock. Now, shit. Ain't none of that shit. Anybody can come over. Anybody. Hell, your ass can be a hyena in a fucking damn clown suit and get in the U.S. right now. You go, they gonna be like, oh yeah, come on in, hyena. It's okay. Ooh, don't bite me. Okay, here. You can sit on the bus, all right? We make sure no one pets you on the ride to wherever. Fucking jackasses. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, we're going to start looking at what's being said in the shade room. Now, again, this is a hip hop woke platform. You may be shocked, so you may need to sit down and get you a drink of tequila, because this is real shit I'm showing you. And I'll put a link in it below. First thing I see with votes, 76 life. Black, whites, Latinos, Asians, all Americans for Trump 2024. What? This is on a hip hop woke black Instagram. You can't make this shit up. Another one. The border problem is absolutely Joe problem. And like usual, he's asleep on the job. 2,143 votes. Oh, guys, it gets better. Every time I'm running through this shit, they're talking shit about Biden and wishing for Trump. Here's another one. Bring Trump and his Twitter account back. 63 likes. And these are from hood motherfuckers. We're talking about people that live literally hood. Okay? Blackistan at its finest. With the gun laws, they break it every day. So that should tell you something. You got dope boys wanting Trump back. Dope boys, guys. Real hustlers. Real fentanyl hustlers want Trump back. So you tell me how good we had it with Trump. I ain't never heard no dope boy want a president back. Man, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? My shipment was coming in a little bit quicker, you know? I mean, I used to get busted a little faster when Trump was in office, but damn, at least I had a little bit of money to play with before shit got cut off. Damn. Biden done got shit so crazy, I don't know what to do. I'm for real, man. Here's another person. This dude, he even from the hood, and he even got his Trump hat backwards. Uncle Trump gonna get it done. 852 likes. Again, this is a black woke platform. The Shade Room is ran and supported by the black folks. Oh shit! I heard what you said, Maggie. It's talking about it's about getting a job. Maggie, don't do them boys like that, man. You know them dope boys can't be getting jobs like that sometimes, them felonies, man. Oh shit. Oh my God. He got somebody else supporting him. He ain't even president yet. And y'all already mad at him about some shit he can't control. At real Donald Trump. I'm telling you, they want Donald back, bro. It's real out here in the field. They want Donald back, man. They want Donald back. Let's see what else. Yeah, well, that was a dumb remark. Oh man. Here's another one. 242 likes. Trump 2024. I mean, every other one is Trump, bro. Trump and the Republican Party are a threat to American people. You know, they got vote blue. And you know what's crazy? Usually their remarks will give you like 1,000 votes, right? This Vark, he only got 41 likes. Now, somebody reply right back under it, vote Trump, 87 likes. Do you see what's going on right now? The hood want Trump. You got people saying vote red. I never thought I would see black folks being this red up. It's crazy. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Another one, Trump 2024. I mean, that's all I'm looking at, dude. I've never seen no shit like this. I mean, it's flooded on the ground. I mean, people are like, yeah, yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I'm just looking to see if there's any more. I've seen a lot of this today. Wait a minute. Oh Lord, he's always that one person thinking that everybody want him for a check. Yep. Everybody talking about he should have never been in office and messed with what Trump had going on. Yeah, so yeah, everybody want him back. I mean, I'm just looking at this shit and it's crazy. I see y'all the link, man. 100. I mean, everybody want him back. That's crazy. The hood want Trump back. Who would have ever thought? The hood. Let me get back to the comments. My man said, uh, MAGA General said, Joe Davis Media Network, black voters, the ones who are thinking can see it clearly compared to the ones who only care about their government money, like the ones here in Chicago. They voted for this. But see, MAGA, this is what crazy, and I'm glad you brought that up. The people in Chicago in your area, they're already talking about they want Trump back because their benefits are being affected. Because Joe Biden and gang and company are cutting people's benefits off left and right. If you make more than 30,000 a year, bro, you're done. That's it. It's a wrap. The only income you may be able to get is maybe some food stamps, if that. That's it. It wasn't like that when Trump was here. Trump was in position. You had to be making damn near 40,000 a year before you would not have access to no fucking food stamps. And if you was making 40,000 a year and you was living in a little town like I'm living in right now, It wouldn't have mattered because, okay, you still got enough grocery money to afford because inflation is not that fucking high. You can buy 130 items and walk out the store paying $200 versus you buy 131 items, you walking out the store paying 400. You get my drift? I mean, it's just I'm being real. Exactly, man, because they were told to hate Trump. They were conditioned. They were told the white man with the orange hair was the problem. That's what they were told. You're right. They were told that. They were told the white man with the orange hair is the one that is making your life miserable. They never sat down and told them, listen, it is up to you. It is up to you, young man, to be successful. Nobody never told them that. And that's why these people are like they are today. They were not told that. They were not. And it's sad but true. They were not given the opportunity to think for themselves. They were drilled, programmed to think that people like Trump, who talks about American first with American flags, who wants to sing the national anthem at ball games and stand at attention with their hand over their heart and sing a song that was written by a slave owner back in the 1800s when slavery was fucking a norm, okay? But they still had pride for their country. A country that you also live in and are doing very well. Again, I have my thoughts about this shit, and I will say it to anyone. If you think America is so fucking horrible, you think it's so racist, you think it's not a chance for you to have an opportunity because of the color of your skin, if you think everyone in America is always oppressing you and you'll never be successful, then fucking go. Go to these other countries, please. Check out India. Tell me how that shit makes you feel when you can't marry none of their women unless you're a part of the Indian culture. Go to Africa, where these motherfuckers will laugh at your ass and will tell you in a minute, you are not a part of us. You are not us. Okay? Hell, go to China, where if you don't do what the Chinese people say and talk like they tell you to talk when you're streaming and shit, and say anything negative about their country or how you're feeling today, your ass is going somewhere and no one's not going to see you no time soon. I'm just saying, y'all, these jokers love to scream out, these countries are so horrible. Then go to Jamaica and see why all these Jamaicans want to run to the fucking US of A. Okay? Go to the West Indies. Go to all these other countries. You'll never find a country like the US of A. Never. I don't care how many bad bitches you see over there in these other countries. It ain't the US of A. Because right now, passport bros, and not to get off subject, if you have heard about this, these are guys that go out the country and try to find women that are not American, are currently right now going through some bullshit with that type of technique because they allegedly got women who are robbing them. So imagine that. So let's get into the next news about Texas versus Biden administration. And hold that thought. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. About to take a little break. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. All right, I'm back. Oh, I gotta check that out. Epoch TV is awesome. So, y'all guys know that it has been the last 4 years hell at this border. Now, it all started as soon as jackass sleepy Joe Biden started signing a million executive orders to reverse everything Trump has done. And when that happened, we got chaos from hell. We got all these immigrants rushing in, people dying to get in here. We started just letting people just come on in. Just come on in, come on in, come on in. Now, y'all know that Texas got so overran with illegal immigrants coming in at such a rapid pace. They didn't even have they ran out of tents and buildings to put them in. So that is when Greg Abbott started advocating for, hey, listen, guys, y'all open these borders wide open. We need help here. We need you to come down here and find out a plan to stop all of this shit happening at Eagle Pass, Texas, and other parts of Texas border area to quit letting all these immigrants in, because we're going through it right now, along with Arizona and California. Well, y'all know that Biden administration basically told him in so many words, this is the new norm, better suck that shit up. So don't never underestimate a man because of his disability. If you have never met Greg Abbott is in a wheelchair. Okay? He's in a wheelchair. I think he's paralyzed from the neck down. But this man is the shit. He's like Professor X on steroids, okay? With his thinking power. Greg Abbott was like, all right, y'all want to play this game? We can play this fucking game, baby. It's cool. Greg Abbott ordered some buses, started putting people in that motherfucker, and started shipping their ass all across the U.S. of A. to all the sanctuary cities. Started with Washington, D.C. Then he started shipping them to Chicago, New York, every state that said they want to be a sanctuary city. Oh my God. My man started doing it, boy. He didn't give two fucks. Before you know it, you had every governor on the East Coast and Midwest that want to be a sanctuary city want to whoop his ass. I am so sick of Greg Abbott. Every time I turn around, I'm getting a bus of immigrants. They're either at my house, okay, just getting off the bus, talking about hi. I mean, I don't have a place to put them. I mean, and he won't stop sending them. It's like as soon as they come in, he's busting them right out. Shout out to Greg Abbott, dog. Greg Abbott is a pioneer. He put the word in busting. He was busting so many illegals. They started calling that man racist. That's when you know you hurting the liberals where they hurt. When they have the only thing they can come back with is racism. You racist bastard. You just sending these people from Ghana, Venezuela, Africa, everywhere. Just put them on a bus. Yeah. They told you they didn't want them now. They tired of these damn people being at their border. Let you have some of this smoke. Let you have some of these fool people. Now, Greg Abbott has stepped it up another notch. Greg Abbott said, you know what, man? Since y'all still don't want to help protect me in my state, I got something for you. I am going to put nothing but razor wire all across the southern border. So that way, if these fools do try to come in, they just gonna get cut the hell up. Exactly, Sonya. Cause he ain't no victim. He's a G. So while he's doing that shit, Biden administration, they under heat because they got Eric Adams on their ass. They got Brandon Johnson over here having panic attacks because he's fucking retarded. Oh God. Oh. Shout out to the people that have panic attacks, that really have panic attacks because of real life stress that they didn't bring on. This is towards the people that bring it on their own goddamn stress because they're retarded. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say that in Google. Let me strike that because they're a little bit challenged. Anyway, all of a sudden, now, they want to go up here and they want to push Biden administration to say, all right, Greg, we're going to take your ass to the Supreme Court. Okay? Because what you're doing is illegal. It's not right. And you're making it where, basically stepping over your bounds. All right, so they go to the Supreme Court. Now, this is just what I'm very disappointed in the Supreme Court because right now, the Supreme Court let us down, guys. How in the fuck? you stupid maggot. I like that comment. How you gonna go out here and get all upset with a governor who is doing your fucking job? Greg Abbott is doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to protect America. You're the president. When this shit got crazy, when you opened and signed that shit, you should have went back and drew another damn telling, hey man, can y'all change that executive order to where the wall is going up immediately? Because this shit's getting crazy. That's what you should have done. But no, you so fucking want to kiss these woke people's ass for whatever reason. Now look at this shit. This shit's all fucked up. Now, here's another thing, too. When they went to the Supreme Court filed in favor of the Biden administration. So the Biden administration has the power to cut the border wire. Not to mention, they also had the power, possibly, to take over the National Guard that is supposed to be controlled by the governor. Now, this is what you call stepping over somebody's toes because you and your damn feelings. So they were gonna cut this wire and tell the Texas National Guard their service is no longer needed and go home. Abbott was not having that shit. Abbott said, okay, that's fine. That's what you want to do? Yeah, y'all can do that. You can cut. You have the right to cut it. But if you cut it, I'm going to put more motherfucking wire. And guess what? Shout out to Miss Nome of South Dakota. That's a real G. I forgot her name, but her last name is Nome of South Dakota. If you, I think it's Katie. I don't know. But if y'all know her last name, when you follow me in South Dakota, she is y'all governor and she's the shit. She was like, hell to the nah. If they cut your wire, we gonna send you more wire. And she even said, I want all conservative governors. We are also bosses in our states too, to support Governor Greg Abbott and send him as much wire as he needs to stop these illegals coming in and invading our border. And guess what happened? All of a sudden, Trump, I mean not Trump, but Biden backs down. He's not gonna cut no wire. Wonder why? Now this is what he said so far. What I'm hearing. Now all of a sudden, they got a strong relationship, even though they done went to court over this shit, and even though they in a legal fight right now. You know why? Because they already was told that if you go in here and you step in between this shit, you're gonna have more governors doing the same thing. And then what y'all gonna do? It may create a civil war. See, that's the thing that would scare the liberals the most before they be able to before they be able to actually have a chance to come with an attack plan with us conservatives converting more people with the red pill of truth. They got to come up with something that would mess them up, because now the civil war would definitely get blamed on them. So they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want no civil war like that. So it's best to just shut the hell up then and play along and try to go through the courts to prove a point. That's one thing I can say about them liberals. They smart now. They ain't too dumb. Exactly. Oh yeah, I believe it. What you just said, yeah, I believe he is. He's been training us for the longest. Hold on, guys. Let me see where he barking at. All right, guys. River want to say hi to y'all right quick. Say hi, River. He wanted to say hi. He was barking. I guess he didn't like the fact that you guys wasn't tuning in to him. All right, River. We're gonna tell him about the next story, right? What you thinking? What's the next story? Oh, you want to go back to Mama? All right. Okay. You just said hi then. Shout out to River, my boy. Yeah, man. River's my dog. I love that dog, man. Cool guy. So we're gonna talk about Vince McMahon, another guy who is on the hot seat for violating a lady. Now, if you don't know who Vince McMahon is the guy who is the wrestling god of promoters. Got his own, had WWE and SmackDown all under his thumb, okay, under his control, and even made it a family business where now his daughter is currently running operations along with her husband, uh, Triple H, who used to be a wrestler who now do not wrestle anymore due to the fact that he has had extensive heart surgery, and he thinks and he is stated that he cannot have any trauma to his body because of that heart surgery, so he is no longer able to wrestle, which sucks because Triple H was one of the greatest competitive wrestlers I've ever seen. So either way it goes, we're gonna get back to what's going on. So recently, days after he was accused of intimacy uh, trafficking and intimacy violations, Vince McMahon has resigned from all roles at WWE and in its parent company, which was TKO. A source familiar with the situation told Fox News Digital Friday. Now, I know you're going to ask yourself, well, didn't he already resign because of what happened before? Well, he did step away and let his daughter took over everyday operations, but that means he was just behind the scenes. You know, he still was guiding. But now, since this has came about, he's probably been advised by his people. Listen, man, you need to like literally walk away from everything because this is not a good look for the company. Y'all hold on for 1 second. All right. Yeah, he is. He's very strong. He's very in shape for his age. Vince McMahon is almost 70 years old and he still works out in the gym. Like dude is still active, in shape. He do not look like his age. And his wife, Miss Linda, still look good for her age too now. Don't sleep on his wife now. Linda, Stephanie McMahon's mama, that lady still look good for her age. She in her 70s and she still work out and look good. But hey man, when you worth that kind of money, you can do whatever you want, right? To stay looking healthy. But anyway, this is his statement. I stand by my prior statement that Miss Grant's lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene, made up instances that never occurred and is an invective distortion of the truth. McMahon said in a statement, I intend to vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations and look forward to clearing my name. Then he continues. However, out of respect for the WWE universe, the extraordinary TKO business and its board members and shareholders, partners and constituents, all of the employees and superstars who helped make WWE in the global leader it is today, I have decided to resign from my executive chairmanship and the TKA board of directors effective immediately. A lawsuit against McMahon was filed in Connecticut Thursday by Janelle Grant, who alleged a 67-page complaint that McMahon lured her to the company with promise of a stellar career, only to be intimately exploited by him and people he called his friends between 2019 and 2022. The lawsuit says Grant signed a NDA in 2022 in which McMahon agreed to pay $3 million in exchange for her not disclosing their relationship or despairing him. However, the lawsuit alleged that she continued to be harassed. The suit seeks to void the NDA under the Speak Out Act, unspecified compensatory damages, and further relief as the court deems just and proper. I hope she's got the proof because I'm telling you now, if you sign an NDA and you turn around and you still saying you being harassed, you better have some proof. Because usually with rich folks, NDA is solid. So I know a lot of you that may not have heard what an NDA is. What is it to do? An NDA is a contract that a lot of rich people, celebrities, you even got some people that's just regular officials in everyday life. carry around to make sure that whatever you do with them, secret and discreetly, is never disclosed. Uh, who will be in the position to sign an NDA besides people that's being intimate or being naughty with rich people that's already in a committed relationship? It could be a housekeeper. Let's say you're a housekeeper for a notorious person, like, and this is just an example. I'm not saying that the Officer Tatum is that rich, but I got to use him as an example. The Officer Tatum. Let's say he needs a housekeeper for his house with him and his wife and his kids and whatever, and he decides to hire one. He has the right to make that lady sign an NDA saying what while she's employed to him and after for however many years or how much longer time he want to do it, that she cannot speak of what they have discussed in their household. Another example could be, let's say me and my wife decide to, my wife decide to hire an assistant, and that assistant could be him or her is living under our roof and has a separate room and things of that nature. We can get that person before they move in to sign an NDA saying whatever we discuss or whatever's going on with my marriage, they cannot talk about it. They have to be shipped null and void, a fly on the wall. They do, they can get sued. That's why people carry NDA. Not to mention too, your rappers that's smart do that too with a lot of these Instagram models and girls. You don't want people to know that you out here slinging or riding like a fool person. You get that NDA out. Hey, listen, I mess with you, but you can't tell nobody. This is between us. So that's how that works. NDAs can be good or bad because then again, in this case here, a lot of these NDAs, if you're harassing somebody or you're not living up to your end of the bottom of the bargain of the NDA clause, whatever clause that you put that you were supposed to do on your part, guess what? You have just opened yourself up for that. So just look at NDAs as an entry level of practicing of using a prenup. All right, so they said that Grant joined WWE in 2019 after the death of her parents, which rest in peace to her parents, and after her buildings manager texted McMahon to see whether he would talk to her, according to the lawsuit. Grant states the suit that her initial meeting with McMahon was the start of the 3-year nightmare. Among the claims, McMahon is accused of, oh Lord, accused of taking a shit on the plaintiff, doing an intimate section with another party, and causing injuries to her through the use of intimate objects. You do the math. I'm just trying to figure out how is that I just want to know how is that sexual, intimacy violation if it was consensual? Because it sounded like to me this was consensual so far. I know Anthony Quaid. I heard about that. I know. I have not seen you on that on my man's channel, and I respect your opinion. Anthony, it's okay, bro. Y'all don't get Anthony triggered. Don't talk about my dog in here with it about my homeboy. That's just one of the rules. You don't want Anthony to get triggered. Don't talk about my dog. You know what I'm saying? And I respect his opinion about my dog. That's why me and him still cool. Because that's Anthony's right. You know, you're not gonna like everybody. And people when people rub you the wrong way, hey, it is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We all entitled to our own opinion. But anyway, the lawsuit also says that McMahon told Grant in January 2022 that his wife, Linda McMahon, had discovered their relationship and allegedly pressured her into signing the NDA. Now, guys, I believe that part about Linda. Because, yeah, I remember now, this woman built a franchise with this man. Let me see how long her and McMahon been married. Let me look at something here. I'm quite sure. Yeah, because they've been married for a minute. Yeah, Linda McMahon is 75 years old. Okay? Again, a woman that has kept herself looking strikingly good, aging wonderfully, uh, while being married to Vince McMahon. So yeah, she is going to make sure that oh yeah, and she from my home state, North Carolina, and they both from North Carolina. So yeah, yeah, she gonna make sure that he's protected at all costs. They've been together since they was kids. Since they was kids. I mean, what woman ain't gonna stand by her husband being married that long? So yeah, I mean, I I can see that. I can see her saying, "Yo, you got to sign this, dog." Yeah, like now, I can see that. I really could. I really do, man. I really can see that. So yeah, Linda McMahon, she gonna hold her husband down. And one thing about Linda McMahon, she yeah, she gonna hold her husband down. They've been together since they were kids, so you know how that is. I mean, yeah, they've been together since they was kids. That's crazy, bro. She met him at 13 and he was 16 at the time. So yeah, she was 16, 13, turning 14. So think about that. And she was born in oh my god, what year? 1948. So we're talking about 1961 when she met old boy. She met old boy in 1961. Wow. That was a whole different ball game back then, dog. Yeah, shout out to the McMahons for holding it down that long. Nobody, it's hard to find uh, 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 a woman to be with a man that long. And then they got married in 1966. So that to tell you something right there. They got married right when she turned 18. Like literally. Okay, you 18? All right, we get married. So yeah, man, that's crazy. All right, let's see what else we got. So we done found that part out. Now, she says she lives with anxiety and depression, and she's unable to leave her resident weeks at a time. So now y'all got to remember too. Now, while he was being taught by his dad, because his dad was a promoter as well, uh, uh, Vince McMahon Jr., because he's a junior, he purchased WWF and turned it into WWE around about 19, I think it was 1982. Yeah, he purchased it around about 1982. But his dad passed away from pancreatic cancer in 1984. Yeah, Titan Sports Inc. And this is what he did. So shout out to Vince McMahon for digging in and keeping his dad's family dream alive, even though his dad was from uh, Harlem, New York. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I appreciate the likes, man. Let's keep them up. Let's keep it going. This is real, like recognizing real tonight. So we're gonna see how I want to see how this woman looks, Jamel Grant. See if there's any pictures of her. It's gotta be. It's gotta be some kind of pictures of this woman. Janelle, my bad. Let me see if I can find images of this lady. I mean, I'm looking at her pictures. Let's see who else she got. Let's see. Okay, so here. Ah, what? Wait a minute. What you said now? Oh no, bruh. None of them two. I'm good. I don't want none likes of them two. I'm out. I'm out on them. Anyway, so this is what she said. Now in July 2021. Now this is interesting about this lady, and this is an extra fact that they talked about. This is why the trafficking uh, part is being discussed. All right. In July 2021, the suit says McMahon instructed Grant to create personalized, intimate content for a WWE superstar that he was trying to re-sign. The suit didn't name the professional wrestler, but described him as both a UFC fighter and WWE talent. People familiar with the matter identified the wrestler as Brock Lesnar. Oh, God. Lesnar didn't immediately respond. The suit said McMahon shared the explicit photos with the star and informed Grant that he likes what he sees. After the star agreed to a new WWE contract, McMahon texted Grant in August 2021 to say that part of the deal was effing you. That December, McMahon gave Grant's personal cell phone number to the WWE star. The lawsuit said the wrestler asked her to send a video of herself. Oh no! Doing the number one, and she did. And he asked her he called her a B that same month. The suit said the star expressed a desire to set a play date, but a snowstorm disrupted his travel plans. Oh, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, and she got the text message. Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. I gotta put this link up. Let me save this link. I gotta put this up, guys. I'm gonna put this in the chat. And not in the chat, but yeah, I gotta put this in the chat. I gotta put this in the chat when we talking. Hold on, guys. Hold on. This is crazy. This is the link. I'm finna put it right here in the comments. Y'all can see this, bro. Like, this is real. Like, M.A. McMahon is messed up, bro. I don't know how he gonna get out of that. So she got text messages. Man, I be trying to tell y'all, quit messing with these women that got these text messages. They get you every time. I mean, she got it all. Oh Lord. And then in that text, like I said, this is what was said. Here's what Blank said after I told him that part of the deal was effing you. LL, that's your turf. She'll be ruined after me and leave your A. Plus, after me, your tool, you know the dress. Wow. I'm going to put that link in the text message as well. So y'all can read that. So y'all can, see for yourself how crazy that one is. So let me go copy that. He's got all the text messages. Oh wow, bro! I'm telling you, this is crazy. And here's some more. This is the evidence she's turned in on my man. This is all in the link, bro. I'm telling you now. I don't know what she was thinking, what he was thinking, but he should have known that women like this, they're going to always, 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 always have evidence. You're not getting out of that scot free. I, I don't get it. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, he's crazy. And then after that happened, Terry Runnels talked about how she had a bad run in, and she's a manager with Brock Lesnar. See, all the dirt comes out. It always takes that one to mess everything up. She said Brock was very new to the business, and he exposed himself to me at the insurrection pay-per-view like a real you know what. I remember that night I was doing an interview. I was backstage and I hear my name called. And Brock was in his room. Dustin was in the room. My ex-husband at the time. And Brock did and Brock did the whole thing. I know, sold it. Went to my dressing room. Dustin came and he's like, don't sell it. I'm like, I'm not selling it. I didn't sell it. Not going. I'm not going to. In other words, let it lie. Leave it alone. So wow, which I'm not surprised because when you're dealing with this type of grandioso behavior, you're dealing with a bunch of alpha males. They forget about the rules of engagement to treating somebody with respect. So that's why people like you get away with people get away with stuff like that. Um, and this was reported in when this was first made. Yeah, this happened this week. So this came out this week. So I don't know, man. I got a feeling that this lady is about to bring a whole bunch of stuff out of the woodwork on WWE and their business dealings. But Man should have known that you cannot pay. You cannot. These young women today, and this woman look like she's probably in her 30s. These young women today, you're not gonna do that, man. You can't do all that and get away with it. And then she's got a list of stuff that she said that she got from Ed McMahon. And this is again alleged. Oh no, this is more than just Me Too, Magda. See, this is what happened, Magda. He didn't let well enough alone. I think that Ed McMahon wife kind of scared that girl, and after she done scared that girl to sign that NADA, NDA, instead of he just leaving that woman alone. I think that McMahon had done got a taste of that young thing and he didn't want to let it alone. And sometimes you got to leave well enough alone. You got to look at the forest, you know, the forest beyond the trees. Okay, you got to look at that thing as my wife done caught me. I done got nasty with this particular woman. It's time for me to walk away because this is not good at all. And he didn't see that. Only thing he saw was getting his third leg relaxed. Hey, sometimes you gotta be thinking with that third leg, bro. You got to be thinking strategic here. So this is what he allegedly done: alternative clinic medical care and medical and cosmetic services and products. That means he probably either brought her an ass or he brought her a set of titties. Clubhouse access tickets to the Belmont Stakes. Oh yeah. Now, what is Belmont Stakes? So we'll know what that is. What I thought, horse racing. So he made sure she had gambling money, WrestleMania, private full day transportation, and premium tickets. That means he made sure that she got picked up by a driver and she got tickets to the best seats in the house. A $2,000 Nordstrom gift card. I mean, that's not really that much, Nordstrom, because a lot of rich people spend about 2 grand or 2 bands in Nordstrom gift card anyway. So that's not no big deal. A massive box of Godiva. You don't know what Godiva is? That's that fancy chocolate, very expensive. Examples of the items received by Ms. Grant from McMahon in 2020 include the following: $20,000 towards surgery. What did I tell you? I guarantee you, this Grant girl got either a BBL or some titties, because they always do a BBLs and titties with these girls. I don't know why they do that. They always buying an ass and titties. I don't want to buy no woman no plastic, bro, because now I ain't gonna like it because I'm altering something, and then I'm gonna be upset if we don't work out and somebody else get to play with that plastic because that's the plastic I invested in. I don't, for whatever reason. So no, I just don't know. I'm out. Let's get ready to rumble. Pearl diamond paved lariat necklace from Betteridge in Greenwood, Connecticut. If you don't know what a pearl diamond necklace is, they're very expensive. Okay, very, very expensive. They run some bands. Very expensive. A blue cashmere knee-length cardigan. He like his girls looking fancy, huh? Nordstrom, yeah. Then he brought her a blueberry checked cashmere scarf. Then blue cashmere and fur hat. And gray cashmere shawl. Man, isn't you so classy? Our boy out here buying. Our boy, I'll tell you, he a fancy young fella. Yeah, he fancy. He gonna make sure she gets the best. Oh, it gets better. He got her some Celine sunglasses, allegedly a cable knit throw blanket, a large bouquet of flowers delivered approximately every other week. Damn, you giving her flowers every other week? Shit, bro. You doing some husband duties now. Examples of the items received by Miss Grant from McMahon in 2021. Now, guys, let me tell y'all something. I'm finna show y'all some player shit that I know McMahon is an old school player. Cause when I tell you this list of what he purchased, y'all gonna know right then that's old school player shit. That's old man shit though. A 2022 BMW 430 Xi. I want y'all to keep that in mind. You know how much that vehicle is? I tell you what that is. That is a 53 to $58,000 vehicle. Damn, son. She she really did work. She really shit. All right, okay. She's reasonable. He gave her that. I'm telling you, that's what old players do now. He got her on that starter package. That's a starter package right there. That's a starter car. You get a woman a $50,000 car with the money that Ed McMahon got. Cause let me look at his net worth again. I want to make sure I know his net worth, so we know what we're talking about here. Hold on. Oh, my bad. Hold on, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to type. Woo! That's why he can buy that. I'm sorry, guys. I was playing with Vince. I didn't know Vince was big bank like that, dog. Vince and Trump. No wonder Vince and Trump buddies. They got big bank money. That boy worth $2.8 billion. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you, Vince. I see you, Vince. I see you, dog. I see you. That's why you were buying them BMWs. Yeah, you got her on a starter pack. Okay, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I respect it. I wouldn't sleep on you, man. I'm sorry, brother. He got on a starter pack, guys. $5,000 gift certificate at Lanfear Spa. Damn, you know he had a good accountant. He made sure he didn't go over his budget. Two private chef catered dinners in McMahon's condo. He only gave it two guys, two private chef dinners. He only gave it two chef dinners. He didn't go overboard. That's an old school player. You get one for Saturday and Sunday, baby. After that, you gotta go back to get meat and potatoes the old school way. You know what I mean? You gonna have to go get something for the market or something. I make sure to get delivered. You got to cook yourself some shit. Yeah, he resigned, bro. This time for good. Uh, $15,000 Bloomingdale's gift cards. Guys, let me tell you something. You really want to make a girl blush on that starter package? You give us some $15,000 Bloomingdale's. In fact, you young rappers, y'all need to start doing what Vince doing. Vince kept this girl within a budget. No, they're legal. They're not underage, Taylor. This is a grown woman. She's probably her 30s. She's got the starter pack. You know how those young girls are, 25 and 30. You know, they get their first big job and they get that starter pack. You know, yeah, Taylor. He got the starter pack. He gave her the starter pack. You know what I'm saying? He gave her just enough to make her understand that love is real to an extent. Oh, this is good. Food assortment display and antique tea ceremony set from Saudi Arabia. He got her some Saudi Arabia shit. So he even made her feel foreign for a minute. You know that's an old school player. I wonder how Vince did that shit. I wonder if Vince was like, yo, Janelle, listen, baby. I got something special for you today. Open it, open it. Oh my God! What is that? Caviar! Where's that from? Saudi Arabia, baby. I had it flown here just for you. Because, boo, you just that special. You special like that BMW 430 XI got you. That private chef I make sure you get. You know, that throw blanket that I got over there for Nordstrom. You know what I mean, baby? The bouquet of flowers I get you every other week. You know, you'll never get a man like this caliber, baby. And it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. You know how the promoters do it? Only the beginning. Shit. Oh, and my favorite. Large bouquet of flowers delivered approximately, they had it say it again, every other week. So she got double flowers after all that. God damn. You know what, Vince? You're a true player, Vince. You're a true player. I mean, I'm sorry you getting sued, bro, but you're a true player, man. You're a true player. You got your wife to make her sign the NDA, and you still was balling out of control with this woman. Dog, you should have cut that shit off. You know, you should have cut it off. You shouldn't even got her to even recoup you nothing. You should just attacked right off. I would have been like, look, Janelle, baby, the ride is done. My wife done found out. Brock Lesnar wife is about to find out. We got to cut this short, baby. It's over. The ride is good. We had a good time. Don't worry about giving me. You ain't got to pay me for none of the gifts. This is from me to you because I only come in your life for the season, baby. I'm a seasonal man. Okay. I wish you the best of luck. Oh, by the way, you're gonna have to leave. You gotta have to leave. Oh no, Taylor. I don't think he got a prenup with Linda because he married Linda before they got rich. Yeah, Taylor. He married Linda before he became Vince McMahon, the biggest promoter of all time with his daddy. So there ain't no prenup though. If Linda ever decided to leave his ass, he fucked. She ain't signed no prenup. I'm quite sure that woman ain't signed no prenup. Shit. She probably hoping that he croak before she do. So she can play with all that money. And let me tell you, Linda McMahon still looks good for her age. She might be 75, but she's not looking 75. Yeah, exactly. You right, bro. 1.4 billion, they still good. And you know what else is crazy too? Uh Linda McMahon probably gonna wait till she get all that shit, and Linda McMahon look like one of them type of women, bro. That if Vince was to croak or some shit on her, she'd probably be sad, cry a little bit, probably about a month or two. But I guarantee you, month three, she'll have a young boy toy. She'll probably get her a man between 35 and 40 years old and spoil the shit out of his ass. She'll probably have him a new car, new everything. She'll probably, man, shit. Yeah, yeah. She'll love being a sugar mama. She look like the type she'd be ready to go to be a sugar mama. She might even get a 50-year-old. They love them too now. So you can't count out 50-year-old uncle. He might get hooked up too. So the moral of the story with Vince McMahon is this. I know you would, Taylor. Uh, you cannot go out here and get caught up like this, player. When your wife found out you were messing with this girl, you should have left her alone. Should have left her alone. You should let that woman alone. I mean, that's all I'm saying. You should have left her alone. Yeah, man. And see, he's always been a serial cheater. Everybody know that about Vince. And Linda know it too. She know how he is. That's why she made that lady sign that NDA. She know what going on. You don't think that lady did not know how her husband is? That she didn't know that her husband's a freaking a serial cheater? She probably got her own thing going on. You know, women like that probably got their own man. She probably been having her side man for years. I mean, she even told him that she wasn't gonna talk when they tried to interview her about um what he was gonna do. They said that she said, I'm not gonna talk about my husband's business like that. And that's just paraphrasing it. Now here's the thing. They said that Linda McMahon and Vince McMahon have not been living together for a minute. So that lets you know right then what this is about. This then became a business situation. I believe it. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm quite sure this is a business situation now. They probably look at it as, okay, we're not gonna leave each other. We got too much invested with the kids in this business. We just gonna live our separate lives, and you just watch what you do, and I will. I miss Ryback. 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 He told Ed McMahon. uh, he told Ed McMahon. Yeah, that he want Linda to give him a call. He said, I'll make time for you. He said, we'll have an OnlyFans started. We're going all the way with this. uh, oh my God. And he the same age I am too, right back. No, dog. Don't do Ed McMahon like that, player. Oh my God. That woman might faint seeing all that man around her, man. Oh Lord, shoot! I don't know. Linda might be getting extra damn self. Shit, like I said, she got money. Don't let them fancy ladies like that fool you. They they got a crazy side too. So yeah, man, this is crazy. Now, there's also been other reports that uh there could be a oh wow. Man, that's crazy. So anyway, let's see what else we got before we call it a day. 'Cause I want to make sure I got everything for my people today. I want to say before I get into this, I don't know if y'all guys heard of this, but there was another young death in the entertainment community. Um, the lady's name is Jessie James. She played not only did adult film content, but she also did regular acting. She also was a reality star. She also was worth a good bit of money. She basically just started back doing explicit content, but she was also, I think, was going to do another reality show with one of those networks like Oxygen Channel or something. But anyway, they found her deceased along with her boyfriend after they did not hear from them in a couple of days, and they think that it could be related to substances. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? I have to talk in code with YouTube. And she was 43 years old, guys. Guys, that's sad, you know. She leaves behind one adult son. You never know what people are going through or doing behind closed doors. People thought that this, I mean, I never heard of her being like that. I've always heard that she was one of those, people that said that she wasn't into that type of scene. But people change over time, I guess. I mean, I guess that's why she went back to trying to make adult content. Uh, Now, like I said, if you don't know who she is, she did that. And for you younger guy, y'all older men that were looking at that kind of content in 2003 to 2006. She's part of the Pirate series that made all the porno stars started doing what you call actual role playing acting content to an extent, like a movie base. She was one of the pioneers for that. So she was a very pretty girl, very attractive. Um, but I guess she had a ugly demon that no one knew about that was destroying her as we uh, talk at this instant about people always struggling with um, all types of demons. Guys, let me tell y'all something. And I'm learning this uh, over time. You never know what people going through. Not everybody is who you think they are. You know, what's crazy about the internet and social media, we can manipulate and make people think of things of who we are at any given time. I'm not like that. I like to be transparent, but a lot of people don't like to be transparent because a lot of people are not comfortable being transparent because they're not happy with who they are. So when you meet people that always hide demons, 9 times out of 10, they're just not happy with who they are, and that's just facts. They're not happy. They've never been happy, and they just feel like if they create this persona, that all you're gonna do is overlook any bad shit they did. And it's sad but true. And I appreciate that, Taylor. I mean, Taylor, I didn't get here overnight. It took a lot of soul searching, a lot of bumps in the road. I have to listen, dude. I have to give a lot of this. First and foremost, I know I don't talk about this in the channel, but I do believe in. I have to give this to God, bro. For one, she. I mean, I'm just being 100. And number two, I have to give credit to my wife. You know, not to go off topic before we finish up tonight, having a mate, a wife, being in a committed relationship, whether it's your wife, your girlfriend, uh, your common-in-law, wife, whatever you want to call her in this lifetime. Because I know a lot of people don't believe in legal work, paperwork, and all that. They just want to be unified with someone. To be unified with someone is to have someone that you are willing to put in the work to be with when it's good or bad. And you are willing to sacrifice and work on your flaws. When I say work on your flaws, I'm not talking about, okay, I'm just going to take this flaw and I'm just going to forget about it and be perfect. No, it don't work that way. When you work through your flaws, you got to acknowledge it and you got to do everything you can to be able to make sure that you don't surround yourself with any triggers that increase those flaws. Um, I mean, that's just 100. And that's what I've learned over the years. Uh, that's one thing I've learned over the years. And I thank God every day for me having my wife as one of my uh, biggest motivators. Because my wife has always told me that as long as you're willing to work for what you believe in, everything will be a-okay. And that's what we have done as a family, as a unit. And it's not easy. It's really not. It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. Now, here is some other sad news that we're going to also discuss a couple of cases, and then we're going to wrap this up for the night. A cold case coming out of my home state, bro, South Carolina. Um, a South Carolina father who 5-year-old son was found deceased in 1989 in Charleston, South Carolina, at the time Berkeley County, and he cried like a baby, and he had the whole city, you know, feeling bad for him, along with his wife, who was that child's stepmom. And this baby was 5 years old in 1989, and in 1989, he was the same age I was in that age bracket, 5 or 6 years old. Well, you know what they say, guys. You know what they say about justice, right? 35 years later, they never forget when it comes to justice, the long arm of justice, they never forget. And I guess they didn't get that memo when they found out this week, a couple of weeks ago, last week, that they were going to get arrested. And that they don't care how old they are, how sick you are, you're going to jail, especially if you hurt children. So either way, this boy's body was found inside a cabinet in a camper. And he was violated. Violated before he was snuffed out. Now, I'm not going to tell you the details because, again, I have to be careful with YouTube. For 35 years, no one knew what happened to this little boy. Everybody felt like that the little boy just tragically got hurt by somebody random, and that old daddy dearest here, Victor Lee Turner, and old stepmama here with that new name that just came out fresh off the press in her time frame, Megan Turner, was just innocent people that went through some bad stuff. Well, after forensic testing, after reopening the case, come to find out some DNA came back connecting old Victor and old stepmama, old Megan. And he was supposed to go on the bus and never made it that morning. Now, they said that it all started coming together when they found the boy. The father found him. And the father, instead of trying to see if the boy was alive or try to give the boy any kind of life, he just screamed out, "He's in there. Somebody hurt my son." And then Victor later told the investigators that the young man looked like he was deceased. He said he knew something wrong. He did not touch him. Now, this is how it all started playing out. At first, Justice's stepmother was suspected a suspect after admitting to arguing with the boy the morning he passed away. But the charges was dropped in November 1990 because there was a lack of evidence. 2 years later, a grand jury voted not to indict Megan, who changed her name from Pamela K. Turner. To change her name from Pamela K. Turner shortly after Justin's death. All right, so let me tell y'all about that process. She probably changed her name because she didn't want nobody to know who she really was. That's for one, because she was getting flack. Y'all remember now, back in the day, little states like South Carolina, they were word of mouth states. So it didn't take long for somebody to find out, especially if you've been blasted on the news, because old people look at the news if you was a criminal or not. Second thing is this. A lot of people don't understand what a grand jury is versus a regular jury. Just because a grand jury voted not to indict you does not mean that you're not free for another possible indictment in the past. See, a grand jury is just a jury set up to show evidence to grant the approval not only to arrest you and charge you for a crime, but to also uh, give the DNA the go ahead to go ahead on and prosecute you. That's all that is. So it's really nothing major going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just all that is. So if just because the grand jury said you're not going to get you good to go does not mean I'm bet. Just because the grand jury say you're good to go does not mean that you're not going to get retried or just taken back to the grand jury again. Now, Victor and Megan were arrested Wednesday at their home in Cross Hill, South Carolina, and they were charged with. Anyway, Victor and Megan was arrested Wednesday at their home in Cross Hill, South Carolina, and charged with deleting. They face up to life in prison if convicted. Now, if you don't know where Cross Hill, South Carolina this is a small town in Lawrence County. Uh, it's got like 400 residents, if that. Very small town. It's not like and it's all the way in Greenville. Y'all, hold on for a second. Hold on. My wife done messed me up. Man, my wife up here hovering over me, her sexy self, talking about give me the drink so I can pop the top and joint. Anyway, man, it's up there near Greenville, bro. So yeah. But either way it goes, I hope they ain't had no more other children. I really do. I hope that these old crazy people did not have no more children. Because if they did, I hope that those children did not get abused like that little boy did. Because this is sick. For 35 years. Now, this is what this boy's cousin, who's the same age I am, also said to them in court. For 35 years, you've enjoyed your freedom, Parsons said. Amy Parsons, that's the cousin. According to the Post and Carrier, you do not deserve one day outside of those prison walls for what you did to Justin. You were supposed to take care of him, love him, and instead you tortured, uh, and you also violated and deleted him, your child. It was a sick individual. It takes a sick individual to do that. And if he would have been alive today, he would have been 40 like me. That's what's sad. He could have graduated high school, guys. He could have went to college. He could have went and got married. He could have had a child. Hell, he could be having a grandchild right now. I got friends that's 40, 41, 42, 43 that's having their first grandkid. Oh, me too, man. Thank you, McQuaid, bro. You take care, man, and get you some rest. We about to wrap up anyway. And so, you know, he took that away from them people. And I'm glad that that family uh, had not let up and got the results they needed. God bless him. God bless him. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how that happens. But these cold cases, man, they're not playing with these cold cases. I don't know if y'all have not heard or not, but these cold cases are really, really, really seriously being solved. So yeah, thank God for that. And last but not least, everybody's talking about this. My God, everybody's talking. Okay, all right, I gotta finish up. This woman is getting me tonight, boy. I love her, man. Anyway, man, she got me blushing over here. I'm gonna tell her to show her ass, show her not her ass, y'all, show her face on the camera. Oh God. Anyway, uh, everybody upset about this Taylor Swift AI generated images of her looking like she got, which we already know look like she already got a BBL, but this explicit picture of her not uh wearing a uh bottom and showing off her assets with some painting of the Chiefs logo on it. So let me see what it had on there. Uh, hold on, hold on. So I know she responded to it, but anyway, there's a image going around that it made it look pornographic, and it was on X. And when it was on X, uh, it showed old girl busting it open. So she responded about this pic because all her fans were like, "What is going on? Like, what when she took this pic? This is crazy." Because that's not what she did. But they said that AI they signed a deal for in October Biden administration, so AI can't produce children fake pics. But here's the thing: this AI thing, this we knew about this. This been going on for a while. I mean, they even got websites where you can actually put your face and swap it out for a lot of that explicit stuff. I mean, you go to an AI website right now, and you could say you want to put yourself as this buff person or whatever you want to call yourself intimately, and there you go. There you have it. Now, do I think it's a violation to a woman? Well, yes, of course it is, because what woman wants to be invaded like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, thank God that we live in a world today that we know that AI exists. But imagine if that was around the early 2000s when the internet first was popping and somebody would have made something like that. We would have really thought that was that person really doing that. I mean, that's just where we at as a country, as a society. AI is going to really mess up a lot of people. Like, it's going to make you question, was that really that person in that pic, or am I seeing something totally different? I mean, that's just what's this going to start doing, because AI is getting to be the next craziest thing that people are going to be talking about. I'm gonna see if I can find that. And then not to mention too, when this went down, uh, she was also going through somebody stalking her, which all these stars get stalked like that. I'm trying to see if I can find this joint. Let's see here. Yeah, because when I seen it across my feed, I was like, whoa, that is crazy. I cannot find what I'm looking for, y'all. Hold on. And I think Twitter probably took this down because it was getting to be so crazy. Yeah, I think they blocked it. They hurried up and blocked that joint. But yeah, I don't know who did it, but whoever came up with it, I know they went viral for all the wrong reasons. And whoever did it, they got the one that did it. They always do that. They ain't gonna find it now. They took that joint down, bro. Yeah, they took that down. Crazy. But anyway it goes, man, this is where we at. Only thing I can say about that is The only way you're gonna crack down with that, you're gonna have to get these companies that produces this type of content, allow people to have control of AI. Because I messed with an AI drawing before, um, and I was just fooling around with it. I know they got some that they got you can pay to have different types of created AI porn, and then you got some people they some of these where it's free to do it. And you know what's crazy? The AI uh, uh, ability to create different women and men in different types of X-rated dress and stuff. Do you know a lot of people take those AI generated pictures and make an account with them on social media like Twitter, on Twitter X, or freaking Instagram, and make a killing? It is crazy. You be like, what? This person's got all these followings because it's an AI. And not to mention too, a lot of people try to message those accounts, thinking those AIs is real when they just nothing but artificial intelligent working on a post. They're not even real. You'll never get a response from these people, you know. But hey, man, this is where we at, and you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. I would say in the next 5 years, AI is going to be able to produce any kind of video and content with whoever voice control you want to put into the social media airways. Like, let's say, for instance, all right, I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. My phone went dead. I had to charge it right quick. Sorry about that. It happens. All right, just want to make sure I got everything. But anyway, as I was saying before I got disrupted, the I would not be surprised in the next 5 years, you can go and generate anything you want with AI. I mean, that's just being real. Um, you can do content like this, upload it, and boom, ya bam, that's what you got. That was me. My phone died, so I like a nut, didn't have a charger, didn't get a charger. Cause right now, me and my wife sharing one charger, because for some odd reason, in 2024, the new year, all the chargers wanted to mess up in our house. I don't know if it's a sign of the times or something. I don't know, but every charger in our house started messing up. Never seen nothing like it. Me and my wife was like, "Yo, how is that even possible?" But it happened, so we're good. We gonna make it do what it do. But anyway, I just want to tell you guys, thank y'all for chilling with me tonight. It felt like old times having people in here. Again, I will try to be as flexible as possible on my streams. So again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Joel Davis Media Network. Again, we have subscriptions now. When I go live, you can subscribe over there. We'll probably go live twice a week over there. I'm also on TikTok. I probably go live once a week over there. And I have Clapper, and I go live over there either once a week, or if I skip a week, I go the next following week. So support your boy. Thank you so much. Continue to pray for me and my family. Until then, y'all know what it is. My ass is out.